I'm Tyler Hodge. I'm the technical sales manager for the global rail market at Cummins. We have engines all the way down to the 2.8 liter or 49 horsepower, all the way up to line haul locomotives at 4,400 horsepower, and everything in between. From its founding in 1919, Cummins has always been a leader in innovation. In 1934 to 37, Cummins actually got in the locomotive business. The rail market in that time was medium speed diesel, and we have been advancing that technology to bring high speed diesel. We saw the conversion of mechanically injected engines to electronically injected engines. We saw the transference of mechanically driven locomotives and vehicles to diesel electric. And along that, we continue to advance our technology to be on the leading edge, ahead of the curve, in order to bring the most efficient units to customers to save cost in the long run, but also meet some of the most stringent emissions requirements. I've always said our engines are speaking to us, but are we listening? And so Preventec is really right at the forefront in predictive analytics. Not only do we prevent failures with Preventec, we also help the total cost of ownership by reducing cost, extending intervals. There are lots of exciting advancements in technology coming out, from lithium-ion batteries and the different chemistries that come along with that, to the hydrogen fuel cells, to hybrid. So what we want to make sure is we're developing the right technology that's sustainable to meet the customer's needs in a cost-effective manner. We've experienced the successful testing of the hydrogen fuel cells in the Alstom Island trains in Germany, and we are very excited about the expansion of that opportunity across Europe and hopefully here even in the United States in the near future. Most rail equipment lasts a long time, up to 30 years in many scenarios, before power is ever needed to be replaced or a major overhaul is needed. And with that in mind, Cummins designs from the ground up durability in each of its products. Cummins has a whole current product division, and we spend a lot of time, a lot of engineering prowess at our technical centers developing solutions that help extend the life of major components, to get more life out of your filtration units, to use solutions that are technology enabled like Preventec. And ultimately, with all of these technologies, with all these advancements in component life, that ultimately comes down to the bottom end. And we always keep in mind the customer expense portion. So we want to be able to offer the lowest total cost of ownership for the highest durability possible. Our engineers are always looking ahead to see what is coming. For instance, the QSK95 was the first high-speed diesel engine to meet line haul Tier 4 ratings in the 4,000 horsepower space with EPA, and we consider that a considerable accomplishment. Meeting those stringent emissions requirements at a lightweight, high-speed engine, and we're seeing the success of that with over 15 million miles of service today. Many of our engines have some level of EGR as part of the emissions reduction package, and that's to meet more stringent emissions requirements at those levels. For our lower horsepower engines, we found that some combination of EGR and SCR is necessary to meet those emissions levels. As we look at some of the higher horsepower engines, SCR we found to offer a very simple and reliable, yet fuel efficient manner and able to meet those emissions requirements. We're not burdening the engine with the complexity of reinserting exhaust gas back into the air intake system. The simplicity of the SCR allows all of that to happen after the engine exhaust. Our aim is not only to make a clean and reliable product, but one that has a compelling value proposition to our customers.